Hello everyone, my name is Ipa and welcome back to School of Dragons. We are going to continue Return to Dragon Island today, and yeah, let's just get right into it. So we have to talk to Arky. Actually no, we found out what his name was in the previous episode. No, just something with this, sorry. Something with Scalder! Yeah, his name is Scalder, I think. I lost track of time on a dig site and I was out there in the fog for too long. I feel violently ill. I've never seen or experienced anything like this before. We need to figure out why this fog made me sick. Can you speak to Heather and look for a scientific way to solve this mystery? I apologize if my voice that I do for Arky is a bit different than it was before. It just has been kinda a while, yeah, I may have gone a little bit, off. And now I have to talk to Heather. Heather, she is at the school. Okay, we're at the school, and the dragon that I'm riding today is my flight mare, and her name is Nymeria. She's a female, and I've named her after Nymeria the direwolf that Arya Stark adopted from Game of Thrones. If you read the books, A Song of Ice and Fire by George R. R. Martin, or if you watched the show, then I think in the first or second episode they already revealed that Arya's direwolf is named Nymeria. And yeah, I decided to name my flight mare after her. And that almost completes my pack. I only need to get Grey Wind, and then I have my full pack of direwolves. Sorry. Okay, let's talk to Heather. If I find a way to click on her. So tight. Finally.
Ready for an adventure?
I think Scalder is right about that fog, because it is definitely not just water and air. Why does it make Vikings sick? And why aren't the dragons affected? Organisms have adaptations to help them survive the type of environment they live in. Sorry, did I miss one? No. Never mind. Over the years, dragons must have adapted to survive in this fog. That's why their bodies can handle it while Vikings get nauseous.
Can you do it?
Hiccup and I are constantly making new upgrades to the lab that will allow us to test fantastic scientific theories together. We've been working on a way to test the chemical composition of gases by analyzing the colors of light. I think this might be the perfect time to use that device. Will you bring Hiccup up to speed on the situation? Okay, Hiccup. Sorry, I won't.
Come check this out!
Great! I've been looking for a chance to debut my spectrometer. It's a device that can measure the properties of light.
Please, help me out.
Light is one of the forms of energy, and the light we can see is called the visible spectrum. The light is made of the colors in the visible spectrum that haven't been absorbed by an object. For instance, Stormfly is blue because her scales absorb all the colors of the spectrum other than blue. Oh, is that like that trick where a stop sign is red to us, but it's actually in every color but red? Is that it? I don't know. We shine a light through a gas that then we refract or separate that light. That way we can see which part of the spectrum is absorbed by the material. That tells us what the gas is made out of. I have everything ready to go except for one final piece, the prism that will refract the light. Johan was supposed to bring me one on his latest shipment. Johan. He is here. Okay. Hi, Johan. Master Hiccup's prism, I have it right here, carefully wrapped in the finest silks. I am sure he will appreciate the presentation and the craftsmanship of the prism. Where did I get it, you ask? Well, it's a wondrous story full of tragedy and betrayal. There I was, sailing along the Twin-Tooth Fjords when a ship the size of a hammerhead whale suddenly appeared along my starboard bow. I didn't know what to do, and... Ooh, one prism. Thank you. You should get away from Johan before he talks your ears off. Hiccup must be eagerly awaiting that prism. Okay, bye Johan, see ya, bye. And I'm just talking. Oh, a Singe tail. That was a dragon that we rescued in the first episode. Cool. Here, run, prism.
Oh. Can you sort it out for me?
Excellent. This prism will separate the wavelengths of the light and show all the colors of light, just like a rainbow does. I'll get the spectrometer ready for the lab. Can you ask Heather if she has the gases ready to go? Okay. Come on.
I can't wait to see what you'll come up with.
Yes, I got the canisters of gases ready to go. Usually, Hiccup has these filled with Ziploc gas for his dragon blade, but we have a wide assortment of gases to test for the lab here. You see, we want to know the chemical composition of the mysterious fog. If we put it through the spectrometer, it will show us where on the visible spectrum the fog emits, but we don't know what that matches. We need a baseline result to calibrate the spectrometer so that we can recognize the chemical structure when we test the fog.
Let's go inside the lab.
Thanks for setting up the lab, Hiccup. I'm excited to put the spectrometer to good use. Let's go inside. Okay, inside the lab. Haven't been in there for a while. Ooh, look, it's Toothless. No, I'm not Toothless. No, I'm not Toothless. Or maybe I am. Sure. Sorry, I won't. The spectrometer might look intimidating, but it's really simple. The lens will focus the sunlight through the material, dry the oxygen into the spectrometer. Oxygen, okay. I wonder why isn't Nymeria here? I mean, I really like his animations here. They're really cool. And he is Alpha Toothless. He has a blue glow. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. What is that? What is that up there? It's a spider! Ah, no, I don't want to look at spider. No, sorry. I won't. Okay, here. The oxygen within the spectrometer will absorb some of the light that will enter the prism. Heat the spectrometer. Okay. Woo! What's going on? Again? Woo! Oh no! Oh my god, that's adorable. Yes, I am adorable. I'm Toothless, I have to be adorable. Let's move on to the next task. Oh, place the hydrogen. Okay, then heat. Oh, it's much less colors. Now let's move on to different types of matter. Place liquid. Water. And ooh, it's colorful. Wow, the spectrum for water seems to match the colors of both oxygen and hydrogen. That's because water is made out of hydrogen and oxygen. Yeah? This means that some objects can be made out of multiple elements, and each element will show up on the spectrometer. With that in mind, reset the lab and finish testing the rest of the items for our experiment. Okay. Sulfur. Okay. And copper. Ooh, copper is so colorful. Like that. Whee! Okay. Well, that was fun. I mean, I study chemistry. I have chemistry at school, so yeah, I know a thing or two about chemistry and gases and materials and elements. Okay, oh.
This is your next lesson.
Well, Hiccup, you really outdid yourself this time. The spectrometer worked perfectly. Now we know the colors of some common elements. The next step is to test the fog with a spectrometer to figure out if it has the same colors as any of these gases. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do some more quests.
Here you go.
Now that we can analyze what gases are made out of, we can approach this problem scientifically. You need to go back into the fog, but I have something that might help you avoid falling ill out there. Okay. Oh, here. Oh, I have to talk to you about fog. Ooh, clothes mask!
Help me out.
If you put that around your nose and mouth, it might filter out some of the toxins. You'll need something airtight to get the sample of the fog. I bet Hiccup will be able to help with that. Okay, oh, I want to see this new mouth fog or something like that. Okay, so that would be under masks, I think. Oh my! It's not working with this outfit. No, I don't like it. I have to change my hair. Something reddish. Let's see. This will be quick and good fashion. I think that this will work. And this is skirt. The boots. The bracelets and shoulder pads, and I just changed my war paint into yellow or orangey. Like it. Now I'm so much better. Oh, this is the better look. Okay, Hiccup here is, oh, he's here. Okay. Come on.
Here you go.
I do have something that might work. I created a contraption that helps me collect hidden Zippleback gas for the Dragon Blade. I call it the Zippleback Bellows. Yeah, something. That's how I capture the gases for the spectrometer in the lab. Be very careful with it near the ocean, but more importantly, be safe out there. Zippleback, Bellows or Bellows?
You should check it out.
Great. Now we have all the tools to do it. We can gather some samples of the fog for the lab. Remember to wear the bandana I gave you and fly out into the ocean fog. It should keep you from fainting like Bucket and Mulch. Oh, we go into the fog. Let's go, go, go. Fly up to the gaseous spots to get brief samples of fog. Okay, ready. Oh, here. Okay, I have my bandana. Here, it's a bandana. And it really fits in with this clothes, I think. And yeah, okay, this. 1, 2, and something's wrong. The smell of the fog is starting to get you. And gas cans. Maybe you just need a place to catch your breath. Get out of the fog and land on the six-pack. Okay, yeah. Come on, let's go and do this one. Oh, this is it. No! Ah! Oh my goodness, I'm dead. What the fuck? What was that? At the end? What is happening? Oh, what's happening? I think I had too much fog in my soul. What's going on? Oh, I'm waking up. Oh, there are fireballs above me. Ah, that's awesome. That's awesome. There are like players that are above me. Cool. Oh, cool.
Come on, you can do it.
Take it easy, Pa. You had a close call, but you're safe now. Come talk to me when you feel strong enough. Apparently I'm already strong enough. I'm done. I recovered. Oh, I can't... I think we'll be fine. Okay, that's better.
Nicely done!
I'm glad you're feeling better. You passed out in the fog, but Nymeria rescued you and flew you to the school. You've definitely trained this one well. Aww.
Come back to me!
Thank you, Nymeria. It's probably a good idea for all of us to steer clear of that fog until we figure out a solution. Please give me whatever samples you managed to get. Okay, I think I got
Thank
some.
you!
Sulfur and oxygen. Okay, chemistry. Let's see. Fog is made out of a strange new substance that we've never seen before. Copper and oxygen, carbon and oxygen, sulfur and oxygen.
Woo!
Okay.
Yeah!
Oh, yes, it's full. Both of you did very well. I hope we can answer some of our questions with this fog sample. I have an answer first. I don't know, carbon and oxygen, because carbon and oxygen create carbon dioxide, which is toxic, so, I don't know, maybe it's that? Okay, can I click?
Don't be afraid to fail.
Okay.
Get out there and keep on trying.
I'll get a spectrometer ready for you. Before we start, I'd love to know your hypothesis. What do you think this strange fog is made of? Oh, so now I can answer the question. I hope.
Let's go inside the lab.
Oh yeah, it's already got my choice. So, yeah, I chose carbon and oxygen. I hope that's correct. And let's see, so in the lab we can test it out. Okay. Will I get Nymeria this time with me, or will Toothless be there? I am wondering. Come on, load. Okay. No, Toothless. Place the fog sample in the spectrometer and then heat the item and observe the spectral range. Okay. Fog sample. That's it. Well, yes, that's it. That was all I had to do. And I did most of the work. Yes, I'm right. Okay. I didn't actually memorize those colors before, so yeah, I guess I can only choose. Oh, I was wrong, apparently. The spectrometer showed us
Are you
the
ready for
chemical
your next task?
composition of two separate elements, sulfur and oxygen. This means that the fog is made out of sulfur dioxide. Okay? Well, I was close. I chose carbon dioxide instead of sulfur. No wonder our Vikings were falling ill. It's a dangerous chemical that can result in difficulty breathing or even death. It usually comes out of volcanoes, but there aren't any active volcanoes this close to the school. But there is a volcano on Dragon Island. Will we go there already? We need to tell Hiccup about the discovery. Please let him know, and please come back to me when you have the time. I have some exciting ideas that we can explore with the spectrometer. Okay, Hiccup. Come on, where is he? Hiccup. There you go.
That's interesting.
There are a few volcanoes in the archipelago, but they're not so large that they could blanket the entire ocean with sulfur dioxide. This discovery only raises more questions. We need more information. What's going on? Oh, quest complete. Okay. Heather said I could talk to her, and yeah, there is a quest from Heather. So I think we'll do one, but that's one more.
Do you want to start a new experiment?
The spectrometer worked so well for us, Iba. My mind keeps racing with the possibilities. The spectrometer splits up the spectrum of light coming from gases that were heated up in the lab. We should be able to analyze dragon fireballs by using the same technique. Can you ask Hiccup if he could help us make this work? Okay. Yeah, sure. Hiccup. Yes, what do you have for us?
That's interesting.
Wow, that's a great idea. The more we learn about dragons, the better. Maybe it will help us understand the differences between different classes of dragons.
So, think you're up for the challenge?
What do you think, Bud? Do you want us to figure out what elements are in your fireball? Oh, good. I knew you'd be a good sport. Click on Tulas and lead him to the spectrometer. Okay. Tulas, can I ride him? Can I get to ride him? No, I just... What if I click... No, I'm just riding my dragon. Okay. Whee! Come on, Tulas, come on. I'm waiting for you. And... Oh, no. Okay, and... Here we are.
Can you do it?
Hello, Tulas. Thank you for being the first user of the mobile spectrometer. I think this will work out just fine. Rather than heating a gas within the chamber of the spectrometer, I'll ask the dragon to shoot a fireball directly into it. We should be able to analyze the results in exactly the same way. Will you click on Tulas and ask him to shoot his fireball for us? It's kind of loosey, and I think that will just explode. No, okay, wait, I'll move my dragon away so that she's not in the way.
That's really cool.
Wow, this is an interesting array of colors. It looks like there are equal levels of carbon and hydrogen and a bit of oxygen. Taking the look of the fireball into account, I think it is made out of acetylene and oxygen. Okay. Acetylene is a very powerful fuel that burns at an extremely high temperature, over 6,000 degrees. That could explain why Tulas has such a powerful blast.
Help me out.
This version of the spectrometer works perfectly. I think we should try to figure out the fires of a lot of different dragons. Can you help spread the word while I get ready to test in a safe location? Talk to Astrid while I set up in the wilderness, please. Okay, Astrid. Okay, is she? Yeah, she's there. I don't have to go on the location. Okay, Astrid.
I have to admit, you're pretty amazing.
Hiccup came by and told me what you're doing. What an exciting idea. I would love to know everything I can about my stormfly.
Thanks a lot.
I'll spread the word and meet you at the wilderness. See you there. Okay, in the wilderness. Okay. Okay, so I'm in the wilderness and oh, look at that! Oh my god, it's adorable. We have stormfly and look, it's a wild Skullclaw. Do I get a Skullclaw? If I get a Skullclaw, oh my god, that would be so cool. Okay, Heather. And look, it's Tulas and the whole team.
You've done a bang-up job.
Thanks for getting the word out, Igla. I finished setting up and we're ready to test these dragons in a quick order.
You should check it out.
First lap is Astrid's dragon, Stormfly. Everyone always says that Dalianother's fireball is one of the hottest fireballs among dragons. Do you think they're right? Let's find out. Click on the Dalianother. Okay.
Woo! Yeah!
Whoa, what a reaction! I'm determined that Stormfly's fireball is made out of magnesium. This burns at a very high temperature, so you need to be very careful around Dalianother fireballs. Water doesn't extinguish magnesium fires, so we need to tell the firefighters to burn a right way to get ready. Why's she firing?
You're a natural.
This is a really interesting discovery, Heather. I didn't realize that Dalianother had such a unique fireball. That makes me wonder about the Skullclaw. Many Vikings seem to think that Skullclaw and Dalianother are very similar, even if they're different dragon classes. Let's test it out. Click on the Skullclaw, Igla. Okay, but why does she keep firing? Okay, fine, but it's just weird.
A+.
That bright green flame is distinctly different from the Dalianother's almost white fire. According to the spectrometer, the Skullclaw's flame is made out of a copper compound.
Hey, listen! Hey!
Relax. Can you click on Mihawk and ask her to shoot a fireball at the spectrometer? And Midlife is the last one. Ooh, boom.
Nicely done.
Wow, there are a lot of colors being reflected here. Let's see. It looks like Melox Fireball is showing the colors that correspond to oxygen, iron, calcium, sodium, and so much more. That's a really interesting combination of elements. Perhaps it's because of her steady diet of different rocks.
Oh, you are the best.
That's because Grunkles shoot fireballs made out of lava, and lava is formed by many different volcanic gases. That's what makes Melox Fireball so special. This is so much data. I'm really excited to add this to the Book of Dragons. Great job, Bipa. Oh, and we finished the quest. Okay, so I'm afraid that I will have to end this episode here. It's really been interesting. We had some chemistry in this, so that I could, re-study what I studied before. Yeah, I don't know how to say it in one word. But yeah, it's getting really interesting. I really like this expansion pack. I can't wait to get more. I can't wait to go on different locations, or to get to Dragon Island to find out what's behind all this. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you next time. So long!